Hey everyone, welcome back to GrowSpark Elevate You. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful books on understanding personality and social behavior, Quiet by Susan Cain. This book explores the often overlooked power of introverts in a world that seems to celebrate extroversion. So, if you've ever felt like you don't fit into the loud, outgoing mold society often promotes, this one's for you. Now, let's take a deep dive into the lessons we can learn from Quiet and how it challenges the notion that louder is always better. Stick around until the end because, trust me, you don't want to miss the key takeaways from this book. What is Quiet about? Quiet by Susan Cain is a groundbreaking book that explores the power and potential of introverts, those who thrive in solitude, deep thought, and quiet environments. It challenges the modern societal belief that to be successful, you have to be extroverted, charismatic, and constantly outgoing. Cain masterfully uses research, personal stories, and cultural examples to argue that introverts bring unique strengths to the table that should not be overlooked. Introversion versus extroversion is more than just a personality trait. It's a spectrum, and we all fall somewhere along that line. Cain makes a case for embracing introversion and valuing the quieter, more reflective people in our lives. The book isn't just a celebration of introversion, but a call for balance, recognizing that both introverts and extroverts contribute in valuable, albeit different, ways to society. Key concepts from Quiet. 1. The extrovert ideal. One of the book's core arguments is that society has developed what Cain calls the extrovert ideal. This is the belief that to be socially acceptable, to be successful, or to be a leader, one has to be an extrovert. Think about it. From a young age, we are often taught that being sociable, outgoing, and talkative is better. Group projects in school, open office plans, and networking events, all of these favor extroverted tendencies. Cain shows how this cultural bias is not just present in the US, but globally. However, Cain flips this notion on its head by demonstrating that some of the greatest achievements in history have been the result of introverted thinking, deep reflection, thoughtful decision-making, and the ability to work independently. 2. The biology of introversion and extroversion. Cain doesn't just stick to the social aspects of introversion and extroversion, she also dives into the science behind these traits. The differences in how introverts and extroverts respond to stimuli are fascinating. Introverts tend to be more sensitive to external stimuli, which is why they might feel overwhelmed in busy environments like parties or large social gatherings, while extroverts tend to feel energized by such environments. This scientific approach adds credibility to the argument that introverts are not shy or antisocial. Their brains are simply wired differently. For those who've been told to be more outgoing or speak up more, this part of the book is eye-opening. Cain reassures us that it's okay to prefer quieter environments or to feel drained after a long day of socializing. 3. The power of solitude. Cain goes on to highlight the power of solitude and why introverts need quiet time to recharge. Solitude is often seen as a negative thing in today's world, but Cain argues that it's in these moments of peace and reflection where introverts can truly harness their creativity and productivity. Whether it's inventing something, writing a book, or coming up with innovative ideas, solitude has historically been where introverts shine. She gives examples of famous introverts like Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, and Rosa Parks, demonstrating that some of the most influential figures in history were introverts. These individuals didn't succeed despite being introverts. They succeeded because they embraced their introverted qualities. 4. Introverted leaders. One of the most compelling sections of the book focuses on introverts as leaders. There is a myth that only extroverts make good leaders because they are better at inspiring and managing teams. However, Cain provides ample evidence that introverts can be just as effective, if not more so, in leadership roles. Introverted leaders tend to be more focused on their team members' ideas, more thoughtful in decision-making, and less likely to take impulsive actions. Think about some of the most successful companies today. Many of them were founded by introverts. Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple, and Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors, are prime examples of how introverted leadership can lead to success. Cain demonstrates that introverts' reflective, thoughtful, and considerate natures make them great problem solvers and decision makers. 5. Collaboration and creativity. Cain argues that the current trend of groupthink, where every decision is made by consensus in a group, isn't always the best path to creativity and innovation. Introverts tend to work better in solitude, where they can think deeply and come up with ideas without the noise of others around them. Cain critiques the modern workplace structure, which often encourages constant collaboration at the expense of independent work. However, she acknowledges that collaboration is important too. The key is to find a balance between group work and independent work. Some of the best ideas come from collaboration, but only if individuals have had the time and space to think and reflect on their own first. Lessons for introverts and extroverts alike. If you identify as an introvert, quiet is empowering. It gives you the language and confidence to embrace your strengths and stop feeling like you need to change to fit into an extroverted world. Cain's message is clear. You don't have to be loud to make an impact. Your quieter, more thoughtful approach is just as valuable, if not more so, in certain contexts. For extroverts, the book is equally insightful. It offers a deeper understanding of how introverts operate and how to interact with them effectively, whether it's in personal relationships, work settings, or leadership roles. Extroverts can learn how to appreciate the quieter members of their team or family, and how to create environments where everyone can thrive. Why you should read Quiet. If you've ever felt out of place in a world that seems to celebrate those who are constantly talking, constantly networking, and always on, this book is for you. Quiet offers a fresh perspective on introversion and challenges the societal norms that suggest being outgoing is the only way to succeed. Cain's thoughtful insights will make you rethink how you view both yourself and others, no matter where you fall on the introversion-extroversion spectrum. What's most remarkable about Quiet is that it doesn't pit introverts against extroverts. It encourages balance. Both personality types have their strengths, and society benefits most when we acknowledge and celebrate those differences. Ready to embrace your quiet power? If Quiet by Susan Cain resonated with you, now is the perfect time to dive into this empowering book and discover how introverts are quietly shaping the world. Click the link below to grab your copy today and start seeing yourself in a whole new light. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow, spark, and elevate your potential. Conclusion. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And if you're interested in diving deeper into the power of introverts, you can grab a copy of Quiet using the link in the description below. It's an eye-opening read that will change the way you see yourself and others. Thanks for tuning in to GrowSpark Elevate You. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.